Hello, YouTube. My name is Alyssa. I'm so happy you're here. Today, I am going to confess something. I guess I'm telling a secret. I have been taking Ozempic. I've been taking Semiglutide for 6 months. I will just get into it. I had a baby in 2020 and I waited the 6 weeks. I was so excited to get back to the gym, and nothing changed. I found myself looking in the mirror. I had really bad postpartum depression. It was during COVID. I was in a really dark place with motherhood and what I was left with after I gave birth. I felt surprised. I felt lied to. I felt so negative about what I saw in the mirror. I coped in unhealthy ways. And fast forward, I had another baby in 2022. And after 1 year postpartum, my second baby, I was a year and a half sober. I was working out. I was lifting heavier. I had never been stronger than I was 1 year postpartum. I was setting personal records in the gym and I didn't look it. I had such a tug of war going on in my mind that I went and saw a plastic surgeon, and I was quoted $10,000 for a full tummy tuck. And I went crazy trying to think of how I was going to come up with that money. And then people started talking about Ozempic. And one of my friends works at a med spa, and her and I started talking about it. And I thought, if I'm going to have a major surgery, then I want to be able to say I tried everything. So I found a med spa. I started my injections. You start at a low dose and you go up from there. After 4 weeks, I was making enough progress for us to agree that this is something I should continue. I had to stop for a little while. It's something that has to be refrigerated, and if you're comfortable, you can do your own injections at home. I had to come home after my first month, so I had to fly across the country. Couldn't really pack my semaglutide with me. So I took a couple weeks off at the lowest dose, and then I had to kind of start again. I have been on it for 6 months, and I have lost 30 pounds of fat. I have left the self-hatred chapter of my life based on fat I couldn't lose after having a child. I wish more people that took Ozempic talked about Ozempic. I will say, when I first started, the diarrhea and constipation and stomach whatever changes was not bad. I think it was worth it for me personally. I'm only talking about my personal experience. My weight, the way I look, is something so personal to me. I've struggled with eating disorder. I've struggled with addiction. I have struggled with things in my life, and how I felt and how I looked did not go hand in hand. So I was willing to try this. So I will say the side effects that happened to me were stomach cramping. I had some diarrhea, and then I had some constipation. Nausea was day 3 or 4, sometimes was pretty bad. I was taking anti-nausea medication. All I can say as far as the negatives. The side effects and the cost. It's not cheap, I guess. And I do understand the controversy. I I I see both sides. I really do. But I was at a point where I was willing to let someone cut me open, and this was a saving grace for me. I am tapering off. I have the time for the lifestyle that's going to maintain where I am and then progress from there. I don't think I'll go back up to my highest dose. I don't know what's next, but I just want to come out and say I have tried Ozempic. Ozempic got me out of a depressing body image chapter, and I had a positive experience. I am a mom of two. I am a person who doesn't drink. I am someone who is food positive, and I will be sharing more along the way. Any questions, put them in the comments. I will answer your questions. If I have to make another video, I will do that, but I have no shame in this game. I am going to be transparent, and I just wanted people to know that that was my experience. So